This one small change could have fixed Digimon Adventure's 2020 reboot. It's been a few years now since the reboot of the original Digimon Adventure aired, and fans still don't know exactly what to call the show. Is it Digimon Adventure Psy, 2020, Omnimon thing? Whether you enjoyed it like me or despised it, the majority of Digimon fans agree that animation improvements aside, the 2020 show simply wasn't as good as the original series it was based on. It was always going to be an uphill battle competing with one of the biggest kids anime of the late 90s, early 2000s, but the new show made things harder for itself by using the exact same name, Digimon Adventure. I always felt this had the effect, unintended or not, of implying or subconsciously planting the idea in fans' heads that this was a replacement of sorts, that this was the definitive version of Digimon Adventure. You have other reboots that changed their names slightly, like Trigun Stampede, Sailor Moon Crystal, or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Even Dragon Ball Z Kai, which was the same but just recut and redubbed, even they used a different name to distinguish itself from the original. As a result of the 2020 Digimon Adventure calling itself, well, Digimon Adventure, I think it made fans of the original double upset that it wasn't quite as good and that it had the nerve to take the title. That's why I think this one change could have drastically changed the perception of the 2020 Digimon reboot, and that's adding one letter to the end of the show. Digimon Adventure S, or Digimon Adventures. What I and many others felt about the 2020 show is that it was lacking an overarching driving plotline. What exactly was the Digimon Adventure in 2020? The newer show shined when it told these mini, one-off adventures mostly contained to 1 or 2 episodes. The time Mimi got lost in a simulated Shibuya station, the King of Digimon episode featuring Ponchomon, the one-off Rebellymon episode, the Awesome Joe episodes that were hilarious and also heartfelt. I wouldn't say the 2020 show felt like a great adventure singular, but there were a bunch of smaller adventures week to week. Adding the S would have been more true to what the show was, would distinguish itself from the 1999 show, communicating that it's different and by no means a replacement, while also still getting to benefit from the nostalgia bait with fans who would still see the characters and understand that it's more adventures with the cast they loved 20 years ago. And of course, thematically, S would have fit perfectly given what Omegamon form made its animation debut in this show's finale, Omegamon Alter S. The 2020 show already put a little Omnimon icon in its title logo, trying to communicate that character's importance to the new show. It's just that none of us knew how to pronounce that symbol or what it was. Digimon Adventure S would work perfectly as it would communicate that it's a new show featuring multiple adventures in the digital world, and then when Alter S showed up in the finale, we'd all go, oh, I see, that's what they did there. I'm not saying this name change would suddenly propel the show to the top of every anime fan's Digimon tier list, but I absolutely think it would have changed the conversation around the 2020 show and caused some of the piping hot critiques it received from adventure diehards to be a little more lukewarm. But let me know what you think. Would a name change have altered the way you thought about Digimon Adventure's 2020 reboot? Would you have gone easier on it or think differently of it if it didn't use the exact same name as the original series? Thanks for watching. It's a shorter video, just wanted to speak this little rant into existence. I want to say I first heard this idea from Billiam and his crew's episode review podcast, so I'm crediting them for this, but I could be misremembering. If you're a content creator watching this and you believe that was your idea, reach out with a link to where you said it and I'll credit you by pinning a link in the comments. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.